January 22nd, 2026. A strong upper-level trough anchored over the eastern two-thirds of the Sonus is setting up today's operational environment. Quiet flying this Thursday will be followed by a building Arctic air mass and a rapidly approaching major winter storm late in the week. For today itself, expect generally VFR conditions across much of the central and eastern U.S., with the exception of low IFR to patchy fog and low ceilings this morning. Across portions of south-central Texas where moisture and weak fronts are lingering, impacting terminals including Taos and vicinity before lifting to VFR by afternoon. Over the southeast stratus and isolated patchy fog will be the main constraints, with a moderate rip current risk noted along southeast Florida and Georgia beaches and only isolated convective development well inland. Along the Atlantic seaboard from the Carolinas northward, subsident conditions under the expansive trough will keep ceilings largely VFR today, but with increasing cloud cover and a reinforcing cold advection pattern that will promote significantly colder lows tonight into Friday. In the plains and Midwest, surface high pressure building behind recent fronts has dropped temperatures well below normal, with minimal cloud cover and generally smooth flight conditions, though the growing pressure gradient around the trough's axis will enhance northerly winds aloft and a broad zone of increasing wind shear that could induce light to moderate turbulence, especially over the Rockies and Great Lakes flight corridors. The Pacific Northwest and Northern Rockies will see marine layer clouds and some lake effect snow near the eastern Dakotas, with cold air funneling south and isolating brief snow flurries near Duluth and into the upper Midwest. There are no significant aviation impacts tied to these light snow showers today, but crews should be aware of potential brief MVFR conditions locally. In the southeast today, Jacksonville and much of Florida will stay mostly dry with overcast skies and patchy fog in the pre-dawn hours, though rip currents and coastal marine impacts will dominate, and widespread drought patterns continue to limit significant moisture return. Across the Northeast, high pressure has begun to settle in with VFR ceilings for the majority of the day. But strong cold advection will sharply drop temperatures through the afternoon and evening, setting the stage for strong wind chills by late Friday. The real operational concern remains the rapidly escalating situation Friday night into Saturday, as guidance sharpens on a large winter storm that models and national centers depict evolving across the southern and central plains into the Ohio Valley and Mid-Atlantic, with heavy snow, sleet, and significant ice accumulations likely beginning Friday afternoon and peaking Saturday into Sunday, across major hubs including DFW, IAH, ATL, and CLT. While those impacts are not realized today, crews need to anticipate a transition from this relatively benign Thursday to quickly deteriorating conditions later in the week, with increasing constraints on runway surfaces, visibility, and aircraft/pushback operations as the Arctic front deepens and precipitation clusters organize.